Hi guys, this is my bookshelf tour. First up this is my favourite shelf. We have Twilight's New Moon Eclipse and Breaking Dawn, and those of you who know me will know that I write a lot of fan fiction on this. The second favourite books I have are My Goddess of the Rose and Goddess of the Sea by PC Cast. And then there's Divergent and Insurgent, and I do not have Allegiance because I refuse to read it, because those of you who have read it will know what happens. Next up's the Hunger Games and Catching Fire and Mockingjay. I love these. And then I've got Shadows. I actually have the other book somewhere, but I don't quite know where. And then it's actually a trilogy, but I have not got the third book yet. And then there's the Divined by series by PC Cast as well. There's Divine by Mistake, Divine by Choice and Divine by Blood. These follow Morrigan and Shannon. Definitely some of the strongest female characters I've ever read about. Then there's the Percy Jackson series, which is young but very good. And then there's The Awakening and The Summoning, and this is also a trilogy which I have not quite got the third book for yet, though I have read it. And then my top bookshelf, I have of Mice and Men, Dracula, which is about vampires, Tiger Eyes, Dolphin in the Deep from a series I got when I was about 7, and then some other books what I have borrowed, but then my friend moved away, so they're sort of mine now, but I have never read them. Kittens in the Kitchen, a Roald Dahl book what I've had since I was about 5. Tora Hayden, Beautiful Child, a very good book actually, sad. And then I've got a few of the House of Night books, but when I moved away from my mother's, I actually lost them somewhere in the move, most of them. And then I've got another Divine by Mistake, Evermore, which is a very good book actually about immortals, and then another House of Night book. There's a few Vampire Diaries books up there I think, and the Jungle Book, which I have also had since I was very young. And then there's a few books I have yet to read, which is Envy, Etherneath and Carrier of the Mark. Then there's a few more of my Vampire Diaries stories, which I haven't read in quite a long time, and I haven't got them all, so I can't really read them. A few more of my House of Night books, and the Divine Pie book. And then I have Love Aubrey, which kind of got a bit broken because I've had it since I was about 5 again. Another childhood story, Treasure Island, and then I've got a few of the Morganville vampire books. I did originally have about 6 of them, but they again got lost in the move. Then I have Revealed, which is another House of Night book, 2 more Twilight books, and then another Dolphin in the Deep, which is actually my sister's. This bookshelf has Dark Visions, which is actually 3 books in one. That's quite a good trilogy. Then I have 5 of the 6 Mortal Instruments books, but I've only read the first one because I have to admit I couldn't quite get into it. Then I have The Lord of the Rings. I am currently trying to read The Hobbit, which isn't there because, well, I'm currently trying to read it, but I haven't got quite into it yet. And then there's a few other books. A Dark Touch novel, Shadows, is quite a good book. I'd like to read the rest of them. I then have a few of the childhood novels, and Summer Camp Secrets is quite funny. Then I have Cleopatra, which is showing my obsession with Egyptian culture, and a few other books, The Sisterhood of the Travelling Pants and all the Disney books, which are also from my childhood. And then this shelf is just information books mostly. I have my WWE annual because I am a wrestling fan. I wanted a TNA one but I couldn't find it. Then there's a lot about ancient Egyptians, dinosaurs and generally animals. There's the ancient Egyptians, dinosaurs, then an ultimate wildlife book, Tutankhamun, loot, dinosaurs, A-level biology, the Great Pyramids, Egypt Today, and a whole lot of other Egyptian books, and books about the universe and physics, and then some of my GCSE revision guides. And this here is all my army information booklets, and this is just some random magazines. And this is my DVD shelf. They're all my Xbox games, most of them which I've never actually played before because I'm not really a big war kind of person, gaming kind of person. I play on these a lot, Sims 3, but they're not. They're computer games for my laptop. Then I have all my favourite movie series, which is Pirates of the Caribbean, the Mummy Trilogy, which is amazing, the Scorpion King. I have all the Twilights, but I can't seem to find my Breaking Dawn Part 2. Then there's Prehistoric Park, which is something I have loved since I was small. Primeval Series 1 and 4. I originally had the full 5 series, but they also got lost in the move. Then I have The Lord of the Rings, Vampire Diaries Series 1. I'm currently in the process of buying all of them. The Dinosaur Project, which is just a DVD I bought a few days ago because it was £1. It's quite a good film. And then I have a few DVDs from my grandma's room, which are actually for when my cousins stop over, because most of them are quite young. And that's pretty much my bookshelf complete.